Protecting your home network, tips for securing your Wi-Fi and devices. The rise of smart home devices and the increased use of technology, our day-to-day lives has made home networks more vulnerable than ever before. With cyber criminals constantly seeking new ways to gain unauthorized access to sensitive information, it is essential for homeowners to take proactive measures to protect their home network. Here are some tips for securing your Wi-Fi and devices. 1. Change default passwords. One of the easiest things you can do to secure your home network is to change the default passwords on your router and other connected devices. Default passwords used by manufacturers are widely known and can be easily accessed by hackers. By changing your passwords, you are effectively closing a potential backdoor for unauthorized access. When setting new passwords, ensure they are strong and complex, that is, composed of a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numbers, and special characters. Avoid using obvious passwords such as password or 123,456 and use a different password for each device. 2. Keep devices up to date. It is essential to keep your devices up to date with patches and firmware updates released by manufacturers. Such updates often address known security vulnerabilities and known exploits. Ensure automatic updates are turned on for all devices that support it, so you can receive updates as soon as they are available. It is also essential to keep track of end-of-life dates for devices in use in your network. When manufacturers stop releasing updates and patches for a device, it becomes much more vulnerable to attack. When possible, replace old devices and appliances with new, more secure models. 3. Secure your Wi-Fi network. Your Wi-Fi network is the gateway to your home network, so it is essential to make sure it is secured. The following tips can help you secure your Wi-Fi network. Change the default network name, SSID. By changing the default network name, you make it harder for attackers to identify the type of router you are using and exploit any known vulnerabilities. Enable network encryption. Wi-Fi encryption protocols such as WPA2 are essential for ensuring secure communications between devices on your network. Ensure the encryption protocols on your router are set up correctly. Create a strong Wi-Fi password. Password. Protect your Wi-Fi network with a strong password. Your password should be a minimum of 12 characters, including a combination of letters, numbers, and special characters. Consider disabling Wi-Fi protected setup WPS. WPS is a feature that allows for easy connection of devices to your Wi-Fi network by pressing a button on the router. However, it has several known security vulnerabilities and should be disabled if not in use. 4. Use of firewall. A firewall is a system that protects your network by controlling incoming and outgoing traffic. Firewall serves as a barrier between your home network and the outside world, ensuring that only authorized traffic is allowed in. Most routers have a built-in firewall, but you can also install software firewalls on individual devices for additional protection. Ensure the firewall on your router is enabled, then set up correctly. 5. Limit guest access. If you allow guests to connect to your Wi-Fi network, ensure you have a separate guest network set up. This will prevent guests from potentially accessing files, data, or devices on your primary network. Additionally, consider limiting the number of guests you allow to connect to your network. This reduces exposure to threats and cyber attacks. 6. Use two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication 2FA provides an additional layer of security that requires users to provide a code sent to a trusted device along with their username and password. This means that even if an attacker gets hold of your password, they won't be able to access your network without the additional verification code. Many routers and connected devices support 2FA, so ensure this feature is enabled on your network. 7. Be careful with public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi networks are ubiquitous, but be cautious of joining these networks now and about. Public Wi-Fi is often unsecured, making it easy for attackers to intercept data transmitted over the network. If you must use public Wi-Fi, encrypt your communications using a VPN virtual private network, which provides a secure, encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet. In conclusion, securing your home network requires a combination of technical and best practices. Implementing the tips above will strengthen your home network security and help protect your sensitive information from cyber attacks. Always remember to stay vigilant and be wary of suspicious activity on your network. By taking these steps, you can safeguard your Wi-Fi network and connected devices from threats, keeping your data and personal information secure.